Air Groove, also known as the Empress, is a 2-star trainee specializing in turf tracks at mile and medium distances in either the pace chaser or late surger positions. Groove was born to the dam Dinah Carl and sire Tony Bin on the 6th of April 1993, with her grandsire being Kampala and dam sire being Northern Taste. She was bred by Shadai Farm Hayakita, owned by Satoshi Yoshihara, trained by Yuji Ito, and jockeyed by Yutaka Take, before passing on the 23rd of April 2013. During her long career, Groove won multiple major races and awards, such as the 1996 Yushun Himba, 1997 Tennosho Autumn, 1997 and 98 Sapporo Kainen, and 1998 Osaka High, boasting a 9.53 record and earning over 821 million yen. She also won the 1997 Japanese Horse of the Year and JRA Award for Best Older Filly or Mare. As a broodmare, she gave birth to such famous racehorses as Admire Groove, Forgettable, and Rulership. Groove's in-game relationships reflect that of her IRL ones. Duramonte and Kaseki are both grandparents of the IRL Groove. Admire Groove, as previously mentioned, is the child of Air Groove, and Bubblegum Fellow and Major Odober lost a few races to Groove. Groove's uniform is mostly based off of her jockey's silks. She wears a yellow and black crop top sailor top with yellow bow at the front, leather choker with gold clasp at either side of her collar, dark blue and yellow detached Miko-esque sleeves with drawstrings going through them, a black top underneath her sailor top, blue pleated skirt with white patterned underskirt, a blue belt with gold ornaments on it around her waist, one black thigh high on her left leg, 2 leather belts around her right thigh, and white, blue, and gold high-top boots. In her wedding outfit, Groove wears a white low-cut corset with silver ornamentation on it, a silver jeweled necklace, lace left ear cover, silver ring on her middle ring finger, silver bracelet on her left wrist, white suit pants, a transparent white gown that's held up with silver belts, a bouquet of white, blue, and yellow flowers, and white high heels. Groove is voiced by Ruriko Aoki, who also voices Rina Tada in Idolmaster, Nene Onamine in Komi-san, Franlil in Heineman Saito, Marin in Hyrule Warriors, M500 and M590 in Girls Frontline, Tressa Corazon in Octopath Traveler, and Dido and Sirius in Azure Lane. When raised to 5 stars, Groove starts with 111 speed, 105 stamina and power, 112 guts, and 117 wit, with a 10% stat bonus to speed and 20% bonus to power. Her starting aptitudes are A on turf and G on dirt tracks, C in sprint, B in mile, A in medium, and E in long distances, D in front runner, A in pace chaser and late surger, and G in end closer positions. Wedding Groove, when at 5 stars, starts with 115 speed, 100 stamina, 111 power, 107 guts, and 117 wit, with a 10% stat bonus to speed, power, and guts, as well as the same aptitudes. Groove, when raised to 5 stars and above, starts with her unique skill, Blazing Pride, which makes it so that if Groove isn't in the front during the final corner and she's passing another racer, her target speed increases to 0.35 for 5 seconds. When at Limit Break level 5, Groove has the innate skills of Lane Legerdemain / Go with the Flow, which increases her navigation late race, Dazzling Disorientation / Disorient, which moderately narrows the field of vision of runners behind her when running as a pace chaser and in the front of the pack, Flustered / Hesitant End Closers, which slightly increases the fatigue or decreases the velocity of end closers respectively, and Up Tempo, which slightly increases her positioning ability when towards the front mid-race and medium distances. Wedding Groove starts with her unique skill, Eternal Moments, which makes it so that if she's near the front during the mid-race and she tries to pass another runner, her target speed will increase to 0.35 for 5 seconds. When at Limit Break level 5, Wedding Groove has the innate skills of Corner Connoisseur / Corner Acceleration, which increases her acceleration on a corner, Big Sisterly / Unyielding Spirit, which increases her passing ability in mile distances, Ramp Up, which slightly increases her velocity when passing in the mid-race. Pace Chaser Savvy, which moderately increases her field of view and wit while running as a pace chaser. And Pace Chaser Corners, which slightly increases her velocity as a pace chaser. For Groove, your career objectives will be: place 5th or better in the Hanshin Juvenile Fillies, Junior Early December, Turf 1600 meters mile. Place 5th or better in the Oka Show, Classic Early April, Turf 1600 meters mile. Place 5th or better in the Japanese Oaks, Classic Late May, Turf 2400 meters medium. Place 3rd or better in the Shuka Show, Classic Late October, Turf 2000 meters medium. Place 3rd or better in the Osaka High, Senior Late March, Turf 2000 meters medium. Place 3rd or better in the Takarazuka Kainen, Senior Late June, Turf 2200 meters medium. Place 1st in the Sapporo Kainen, Senior Late August, Turf 2000 meters medium. And place 1st in the Tenno Show Autumn, Senior Late October, Turf 2000 meters medium. When selecting Legacy Umas, I'd recommend ones with speed and stamina sparks for stats, mile, medium, and pace chaser sparks for distance and positioning, or sprint if you want to run Air Groove as a sprinter, and unique skills that involve passing other runners in the final corner, preventing other Umas from passing, or being close to other Umas, since you'll likely be running Groove as a pace chaser. As a pace chaser, you do need some more stamina and speed than you do power, but you can't skip out too much on power as you'll eventually need to pass through others in the late race. For this, I'd recommend Daiwa Scarlet and Yae no Muteki as Legacies. Both have similar distance and pacing aptitudes to Groove, that being mile, medium, and pace chaser, with Scarlet's unique giving your Groove a speed boost while competing for first place in the late race, while Muteki is good for if your Groove gets passed in the final corner, giving her a leg up over the Uma that just passed her. For support cards and skills, I'd recommend a 2 speed, 2 stamina, 2 wit deck with a relatively high race bonus percentage and hopefully skills that support Groove running as a pace chaser. My usual go-to deck is SSR cards Kitasan Black Speed, Super Creek Stamina, and Fine Motion Wit, as well as SR cards such as Shinko Windy Speed, Manhattan Cafe Stamina, and Marvelous Sunday Wit. You can switch in other SSR cards for your SRs, like Knight's Nature Wit for Marvelous Sunday, but I borrow Skreek in this deck, so I don't really have the option. Skills are the exact same stuff I mentioned before: passing abilities in the final corner of the race, stamina skills to keep your Groove going in those longer races, and maybe even some debuffing skills if you're so inclined to bring down those pesky frontrunners or end closers. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter and Blue Sky for updates, and please check out my other Arknights and Azure Lane videos as well.